The major groups of organisms. All organisms used to be classified or placed in two kingdoms or main groups, animals and plants, depending on whether they get their food from other organisms or make their own food. However, living things are more diverse than this, and a classification system of 5 kingdoms is now used. These kingdoms are the prokaryotes, protarctists, fungi, plants and animals. Viruses do not fit into this classification. They are the smallest organisms, though it is difficult to think of them as living because they can only live inside another living cell. They also do not have a true cellular structure like other organisms. Viruses that attack bacteria are called bacteriophages or simply phages. Billions of viruses exist around us, and it is only when they enter the cells of an organism that they show some of the characteristics of life. There they can reproduce and grow in numbers. Viruses have a great impact on life on Earth because they can live inside every type of living organism, from bacteria to plants and animals. It is believed that they have changed the course of human history because of diseases like smallpox, measles and now AIDS. The prokaryotes are organisms that are commonly called bacteria. They occupy many environments such as soil, dust, water, air, and in or on animals and plants. Some are found in hot springs where temperatures may be higher than 78 degrees Celsius. Some can survive freezing in ice. Some have been found in deep cracks in the ocean floor, at very high pressures and temperatures of 360 degrees Celsius. They can be found in every part of the living world. They are the most ancient group of organisms. They are also the smallest organisms that have a cellular structure. Many exist as single cells, others are found in groups. Their cells have a much simpler structure than those of the eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are vital to all other organisms since they cause decay of dead plant and animal material, which releases nutrients back into the environment. They are essential to the nitrogen cycle. They are also important to humans because they cause disease, for example cholera, and are used in biotechnology, for example in insulin production. Protarctists. Most protarctists are unicellular, that is made of one cell. This cell shows all the characteristics of life. Algae and protozoa are two kinds of protarctist. Protozoa are unicellular and feed on other organisms, heterotrophically. They are found in all environments, especially in water, and examples include amoeba and paramecium. They are important to humans because diseases such as malaria and sleeping sickness are caused by protozoan parasites. Algae live in the sea and in fresh water, and some live on land where the surface is damp. They make their own food by photosynthesis. Some live as single cells, others are found in groups or colonies. A few, such as the seaweeds, can grow extremely large. These have structures that look like stems, roots and leaves, but they are much simpler than true plants. Rapid growth, blooms, of algae can form scums on the surface of ponds, lakes and rivers, turning them green. Malaria infects millions of people each year, and it is estimated that 2.7 million people worldwide die from this disease each year. Now let us look on fungi. Fungi range in size from unicellular yeasts to large toadstools. Some are used by humans for medicinal and dietary purposes. They are heterotrophic organisms and obtain their food from the environment. However, they do not take in large particles of food that need to be broken down. They digest their food outside the body using enzymes which make it soluble. Then they absorb the food. So, they are usually found living in or on their food, which can be a dead or living organism. Fungi reproduce by producing spores asexually or sexually. These are dispersed by the wind and water, and some rely on animals to take them to new environments. Common fungi are molds, yeasts, mushrooms and toadstools. Believe it or not, fungi is important to humans. Let us look on the importance of fungi to humans. Some importance are the making of the antibiotic penicillin, essential to many fermentation processes, such as those used in making bread, wine, beer and other alcoholic beverages. Used to make a range of chemical products, such as anesthetics, birth control pills and meat tenderizer. Molds and rust are fungi that are important in damaging growing crops. Cause of spoilage of food. Source of food and used to make food. Another group of living organism is plants or plantae. The plant kingdom includes mosses, liverworts, ferns, conifers and flowering plants. Almost all plants are photosynthetic. Many plants are a source of food for humans and other animals. Some provide a rich and diverse habitat. While some plants can be used as medicines, The flowering plants have true flowers and so make seeds.